Number 6, get educated, not motivated.
I'm going to let you touch on the first part of that.
Get educated, guys. You have the internet at your fingertips. There is no excuse to not get educated. There's so many things out there that I don't know. There's so many things that Justin doesn't know. And what does it take? A little click of a button and we can find it out in 15 minutes. Watching a simple YouTube video, looking up a simple Google search. And at 18, as much as I would like to say that I knew it all, I didn't. I didn't know the half of it. And one of the things that I did do very well at 18, I learned a lot online and on YouTube. So get educated, not motivated. Motivation, stems from, I think, within, personally. Like, you're either a very motivated person or you're not, and based off events in your life. But education beats motivation 10 times out of 10 in my book. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. So motivation has no factor in life. You don't need to be motivated to get to work. You don't need to be motivated to go to the gym. Just literally do it. Like, any day that I wake up feeling like just absolute crap, it does not affect my performance throughout the day. As a man, motivation means absolutely zero. Your education is so much more important because you don't want to be a motivated idiot.
You don't.
You do not want to be a motivated idiot. You are going to be doing more damage than you are good. You need to have direction. If we're in a race and you're running, 10 miles an hour and I'm just walking, if I'm walking towards the finish line and you're running in the opposite way, I'm going to get there first.
Guys, I can kind of tell you guys a little story about this. There was a point in my life where I went to meet up with a more elevated individual. He was very high net worth, multi-millionaire. And I went to ask him some questions. And he said, look, son, you're very motivated. It's like, come back when you get educated. Like, genuinely, those are the exact words he said. It just clicked when you were talking about that. But I had all the motivation in the world. I was hungry, waking up, ready to kill the day every single day. But I wasn't educated at the time. And he saw that in me. And he was like, look, man, get educated first, then come back and talk to me. And that just goes to show, it didn't just click till you said that. But get educated before you get motivated, guys.
All right. So number 7, handle your finances appropriately. Okay?
This will put you in a hole if you mess this up.
When you are 18, don't worry about the car. Don't worry about going to the club. Don't worry about having the nicest clothes. Dress nice, but you should not be buying Gucci, Armani, Versace.
Yeah.
Any designer clothes shouldn't even be in your, you shouldn't even be worried about that.
This is where you got to get out of the mindset of caring what other people think, because that's a big mindset that everybody in high school has, right? Everybody wants to flex. You're the cool kid. You got the new Jordans on. Like, you got to get out of the mindset of caring what other people think, and just knowing that if you stick to your own path and stay true to being sound and making good decisions in your financial life, that it's going to work out better in the long run, that you're going to be better than that dude that's wearing the Jordans or the dude that has the Camaro in high school and is paying $700 in car payments just going in debt.
Yeah, so my biggest advice for that with handling your finances, you need to learn how to invest at a young age. Don't worry about timing the market. Just literally find a financial advisor. Say, here, I make $2,000 a month right now. I want to put $300 into some mutual fund. Just do anything. If you're not confident enough to invest yourself yet, educated enough to invest yourself, hand it to a financial advisor. And wait until your investments pay for your liabilities.
Ooh.
So if you want a pair of Jordans and your portfolio went up, 15% that month, and let's say you got $10,000 in it, that's $1,500, maybe liquidate some funds and go buy those Jordans. Okay? Maybe.
I like that, though. I like that.
Another thing that I used to do, I don't do this anymore because it just gets hard. When I was younger, if I wanted to buy something, like let's say I wanted a new sound system in my car, or let's say I wanted any car parts, if it cost me $1,000, I had to put $1,000 into my investment account and match it. So now everything I buy costs me twice as much. And I'm like, all right, if I want to go clubbing tonight and it's going to cost me $300 with a bar tab, I got to put $300 into Bitcoin. I got to put $300 into, Tesla stock, not financial advice. That is going to make you so much more financially disciplined. If every dollar you spend, you have to match either in your 401k or your mutual fund.
Yeah, it's also going to make you think a little bit more. You'll be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't go out today because you can't match that, $300.
Yeah, if you can't, and first off, if you can't match whatever fun you're having with an investment, you don't need to be having fun. If you're pinching pennies just to get into the club at the end of the night, you have no business being there. I promise you.
Yep. And another thing that kind of goes along with this is be forward thinking, right? You're at such a young age, a very pivotal point in your life. Most 18-year-olds are not thinking about even the next day. Just think a few years ahead and think before you know you go into $90,000 worth of student loans or before you go in debt $20K to a car. Just think about, yourself in a year. Is that going to hurt you? Is that going to benefit you? Just be forward thinking when thinking about your finances at a young age.